Hello and welcome back to the penultimate episode of Season 1 of the Realistic Career Mode with Wolves here on FC26. My name is Junior, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe. Why aren't you subscribed yet? Get subscribed if you're enjoying the content. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. Now, oh my gosh, are we in crunch time? This is a huge episode, both on the pitch and off the pitch. Our form has been horrific. I think we've picked up 1 point in the last 21 available, and that has pushed us into, well, we were in a relegation scrap anyway, but we are in the depths of it now, guys. 5 games to go. We are 17th, 2 points above Sunderland, 3 above Fulham, and only 5 above Burnley, who have won 2 of their last 3, so they are pushing for survival. This is going to get tasty. Today you're going to see us play a couple of league games. We actually play the bottom 3 in 3 of the last 5 games of the season, which is insane. And because it's FA Cup weekend, which we are still in, by the way, we've got an FA Cup semi-final at Wembley to play against Liverpool in the first game of today's episode. We are going to be playing that whilst there are going to be some league games going on this weekend. So by the time we play Sunderland, which is our next game, a massive game, we could be in the bottom 3. It's juicy, it's exciting, and if you are excited, like the video right now and comment down below, are we going to stay up? Are we going to reach an FA Cup final? Are we going to make Europe and get relegated? Just like Wigan did back in, oh god, when was that? 2000, when did Wigan win the FA Cup? Was that 2010? Something crazy like that when they beat Man City 1-0. Right, anyway, some channel admin to do, well, series admin to do before we get into the first game of today's episode. We have, you guys, should I say, have a job. I need you to vote for your player of the season. What we normally do is we normally have a player of the season, young player of the season, and a signing of the season. That's what we normally do in our career modes, and we get you guys to vote because it's something we implemented in the last career mode that we did, or maybe a couple career modes ago now. And I really like that. I like that you guys have a say in some player votes. You know, it doesn't happen officially on the game, but it happens officially on the channel. So what we are going to do is we're not going to do a signing of the season because we only signed 1 player. So that was ZX. That would be unfair. And I had a look and we don't really have any players that would qualify for young player of the season. I was thinking about what age to do it at, maybe 22, maybe 23. Hugo Bueno is basically the only player that has played a lot of games that is within those age brackets. So we're not going to do young player of the season this time around, but we will do it next season along with signing of the season. But we will still do player of the season, and this is where you guys need to come in and vote. There are going to be, I'm not sure how many nominations, but we'll go through the team now. Our first nomination, Jose Sarr, goalkeeper, 33 years old. Yes, he has conceded the most goals in the league, but he has been fantastic. Just the 1 clean sheet. Wow, I didn't realise that. Just the 1 clean sheet in 26 games. Averaged a 4.94 rating. But I actually think that's really harsh. Jose has saved us so many times in games. The amount of saves he makes is ridiculous. And so that's why he is up for player of the season, which is actually a bit crazy considering we're considering replacing him next season. The next player up for player of the season is another Portuguese player. It's Totti, our captain. Our 76 rated captain. He's only up 1 rating. No goals, no assists, 4 clean sheets. So we have actually had a few more clean sheets in the Prem, but maybe that was when Sam Johnston was playing. Totti, again, just like Jose Sarr, you know, the numbers of amount of goals we've conceded are probably going to play a part in his rating not being so highly, an average of 5.89. But if you watch the channel, if you watch the highlights, you'll know this guy is everywhere, putting his body on the line and really leading by example like a captain should. So Totti is also up for player of the season. And the third and final player up for player of the season is Marshall Monetzi. This guy has surprised me massively. A real threat running between the lines, helping out the forwards in an abundance. 11 goals and 10 assists in all competitions from a midfielder in a struggling relegation threatened team. I think that's fantastic. Yes, he's 29 and, you know, he's probably only going to decline from that 76 rating, but I think he deserves to be nominated for player of the season. So those are our 3, Jose Sarr, Totti and Monetzi. Get commenting down below who you think should be our player of the season. So comment down below, get voting, and the winner will be announced at the end of next episode when we finish the season. hopefully as a Premier League club. So heading into the first game of today's episode, and it is an FA Cup semi-final, a trip to the capital, and we are at Wembley playing Liverpool. Coventry v Bournemouth is the other semi-final. Bournemouth have beaten Man City and Arsenal away to earn this spot. One of Coventry or Bournemouth are going to be in the FA Cup final. That is brilliant. As for us, well, it's going to be a tough one playing Liverpool, who I believe are top of the Premier League. Yes, they are heading for their second consecutive Premier League title. They're also going for the FA Cup double. This is going to be a tough one. But you never know, it's the magic of the cup. And that Liverpool tie will be the first of 4 games you will see this episode. You will also see us take on Sunderland. That is a monumental game. Then Brighton, and we'll round it off with Tottenham. Obviously, if we do make the FA Cup final, I don't know where that will fit in the calendar. But the final 2 games of the season will be Fulham and Burnley, 2 of the teams below us in the relegation zone. These last 2 episodes are going to be mega. Make sure you're subscribed so you do not miss a thing. So here are the teams for this afternoon's FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. Some big decisions have been made. Daniel Bentley starts in goal as he has every cup game for us. Jorgen Strand-Larsen's in up top because Tolu is suspended. But apart from that, we've gone with our strongest team. In the FA Cup, we always rotate, but we've got a week until Sunderland. So I'm happy to play a strong team, but I feel like Bentley has earned that spot in between the sticks. Let me know in the comments if you think that's the right call or not. As for Liverpool, well, it's a star-studded lineup. Gakpo, Wirtz, Salah all supporting Isak. Endo, the captain. McAllister, DM. This is a strong Liverpool team. They battered us recently at Molineux, but can we get something at Wembley today and book a place in an FA Cup final? Up the Wolves. We just have to stay in this game early. We got absolutely peppered at Molineux recently. We've got an opportunity right from the get-go. It's Hakim Ziyech. It's over the bar. What a chance that was to go 1-0 up early doors. Both us and Liverpool have had relatively easy routes to this semi-final. We didn't play a Premier League side until the quarter-final, where we knocked out Sunderland, who are below us in the league. Whereas Liverpool haven't played a Premier League side in the competition since the 3rd round when they knocked out Brentford. So fairly straightforward routes for both of these teams, but nothing's going to be straightforward now. Endo. To Kirkes, to Gakpo. Endo's got space here. It's Wirtz. I'll tell you what, it's an unbelievable block, but Salah scored. It's such a good block initially by Hugo Bueno. And then Agbadou comes in with the header. Mo Salah's free. And I tell you what, that is very similar to the goal he scored against us at Molineux, which was the opener just a couple of episodes ago. One touch, volley across goal on his weaker foot. Liverpool have an early lead. Salah has 6 FA Cup goals in 5 appearances. And despite a strong start, Wolves are behind. The Egyptian King, okay. I wonder they added that in. That's pretty cool to be fair. Here is Mo Salah. Looking to switch the ball, actually. That's a great touch by Endo. Wow, it should be 2-0. Florian Wirtz with an open goal. And he puts it wide. Isak's got a bit of space here. Can he drive through the Swedish striker? Agbadou, that's brilliant defending. Isak still has it, though. Great turn. It's 2-0. Liverpool exposing the gaps in the Wolves' defence. Mo Salah has 2nd of the game, his 7th of the FA Cup season. And it's looking like our FA Cup journey already is going to come to an end. Just 25 minutes into this semi-final. John Arias. Jorgen Strand-Larsen is going to have a go. Here he is. Forces to save. It's Endo, the captain. Gakpo. It's Wirtz. It's 3-0 before half-time. In this FA Cup semi-final, at half-time, it is Wolves 0, Liverpool 3. No changes at half-time. I think, well, it's hard to say the boys are doing well because they're 3-0 down, but I just don't feel like we're playing badly. Liverpool are just clinical as they come forward for a 4th here. Looking to just wrap up this game early towards the second half. And they have done. Mo Salah hat-trick. They tore us apart at Molineux. They're tearing us apart at Wembley. 3 minutes into the second half and this tie for sure is done. We did. I mean, our 3rd round game, we did score 5 when we beat Luton 5-4. Can't quite see a a repeat here as Liverpool come forward again. It's a great save. He's offside, Salah. Is Ziyech onside here? I don't think he is. He is. And he finds João Gomez, who squares it to Bellegarde. We have one back. There's half an hour to play. A couple of the substitutes involved immediately. Hwang Hee-chan playing in, Hakim Ziyech behind. He finds João Gomez, who squares to Bellegarde, who has the easiest of finishes. 30 minutes to play. It's 4-1. We did complete a really good comeback earlier in this season. Away at Manchester City, 2-0 down at half-time. We came back to win 3-2. I mean, it was a fantastic victory. This one would trump that, though, by a mile. However, it's Liverpool who are pressing for the 6th goal in the game. Wow, and Daniel Bentley's pulling out all the stops. To be fair, I can't blame him today. I know he's conceded 4 goals. He hasn't been at fault for any of those. And he's actually denied Liverpool making it 7 or 8. Ziyech's going to whip this one in. It's up to Chichoa. Totti. Collected by the keeper. And the referee blows full time on a game that we knew the result of about 25 minutes in. Arne Slot's-men are marching on to an FA Cup final as they look for a domestic double this season. And maybe more. As for Wolves, it was a fantastic FA Cup run that started with an unbelievable 5-4 game away at Luton. Victories away at Watford and Blackpool saw us reach the FA Cup quarter-finals, where we beat fellow Premier League side Sunderland on penalties. But we were outplayed today. A Mohamed Salah hat-trick has seen Liverpool win this FA Cup semi-final quite comfortably as well. It finishes in the country's capital. Wolves 1, Liverpool 4. And in the other FA Cup semi-final, have we got a story for you. Coventry beat Bournemouth on penalties, 2-1 on penalties. And it's going to be a Coventry versus Liverpool in the FA Cup final. Coventry of the Championship are going to be playing Liverpool in the FA Cup final at Wembley on the 16th of May. Coventry not even flying high, they're 12th in the Championship, wow. And whilst we were playing in the FA Cup some big games in the Premier League, Fulham losing at home to Aston Villa 1-0, whilst Burnley picked up a point against Manchester City, wow. And Sunderland lost 2-0 at home to Nottingham Forest, meaning we are still above the drop zone and we have a game in hand against the 3 teams below us. We have 5 games to go, they all have 4. We are still to play all 3 of these teams below us, quite incredibly. Burnley pick up a point, though, to continue their good form. They're only 4 points from safety now. But as you can see, this next game is monumental. Wolves versus Sunderland. A win for us would put us 5 points clear of Sunderland with a game in hand over the Black Cats as well. But defeat, and we'll drop into the relegation zone. So as we look at the objectives, one of them completed. They wanted us to reach the round of 16 in the FA Cup. We ended up going all the way to the semi-finals. The other target, though, is to finish mid-table, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I'm planning for next season. I might not even be here next season. Okay, before we head into the second game of the episode, we have our scouting reports from England, Portugal, and Spain. So from England, we're going to continue to scout all of these guys. Although Ethan Bray, potential is capped at 86, but minimum 80. I'm gonna sign him up. Why not? Let's get him in the academy. As for Portugal, it hasn't been anything good all season. We haven't signed one player to the academy until now. Camilo Sequeira was looking good last month. He looks even better this month. Potential of 83 to 94. He's a left-footed left winger. This kid's going to be special. And look, if it takes an entire season just to find one Portuguese gem, it's worth it. Maybe the next Ronaldo. As for Spain, we did sign a couple into the academy a few months ago, but it's not looking great now. We'll continue to scout these boys, but I'll be honest, I don't think they're going to get called up. Okay, so the 2 players we signed into the academy, Ethan Bray, left back or right back. He is right footed, so I probably will play him right back if he does develop into a first teamer. And then Camilo Sequeira, 83 to 94 potential. This kid is going to be special. He's only 15. I can't wait to get this guy in the squad. Might take a couple of seasons, but I think it's going to be worth it. So heading into the second game of today's episode, and it is... this is our biggest game of the season. Absolutely no doubt. We do not need reminding. Oh god, this game is huge. Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Sunderland. Time to turn it around indeed. We beat the Black Cats twice in Sunderland this season. Once in the league, a 2-0 victory back in, I think it was November or October. It was early in the season. And then last episode, we knocked Sunderland out of the FA Cup on penalties to reach that semi-final where we did get battered. But this right here, this is the game. Biggest game of the season. Our horrific home form is what worries me. This is how we're going to be lining up though. 2 changes to the side that started the Liverpool FA Cup game. Jose Sarr is back in between the sticks. It's the same back 4 and midfield 3. And then Tolu back from suspension and back in the starting lineup. He is ahead of Jurgen Strand-Larsen. As for our visitors, Sunderland, a 4-1-4-1 formation. Robin Roof's in between the sticks. Pembele at right back. Gertruda Alderete, Cirque in the back 4. Xhaka, Adingra, Lafay, Diarra, Talbi, and Isidore up top. So a few changes from their side that lost to us in the FA Cup as well. Guys, this is huge. This is absolutely monumental. Here we go. Relegation 6-pointer. Wolves v Sunderland. We saw the stats pre-game at how poor these two teams have been recently. We've been awful here at home all season. 5 points picked up from a possible... I don't know what it is at this point. 45 maybe? As Fulham are 1-0 down early doors. That's good for us. Manetzi's going to go for the shot here. That's well defended, Chichoa. Chichoa's been a positive for us. Coming in for Matt Doherty at right back. I've been impressed with his progress. 75 rated. Potentially we're going to, maybe stick to him at the start of next season as our right back. Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think? Should we stick with Jackson Chichoa as our starting right back for next season? I think if we go down to the Championship, definitely. If we stay in the Premier League, maybe we could look to upgrade him, but there are other priority positions first ahead of that right back position, and we're not going to have a lot of money to play with. John Arias, most assists in the Premier League this season. But he's going to go for goal here. John Arias. Strong save, Robin Roofs. God, I actually feel nervous, I feel nervous. Great defending, Bueno. But it's Lafay. What a save. Isidore to Talbi. Great first touch. He's got Enzo Lafay. Lafay. Isidore. Sunderland lead. Wilson Isidore has silenced Molyneux. Enzo Lafay. I cannot believe how much space he had in the middle. He squares it to Isidore, who could not miss. And it's a familiar tale at Molyneux. We're behind. So as it stands, we're dropping into the relegation zone. John Arias inside to Manetzi. He's going to look for the return, is he? Yes. What can you do for me, John? He's got a runner right at the back stick, and it's João Gomez. 5 minutes before the break, Wolves are level. His 3rd goal of the season. John Arias with his 11th assist. I saw the runner. It was a deep cross. And Gomez gets ahead of Diarra, rises above him, beats Roof. And Wolves are alive again. 1-1. It's Granit Xhaka. It's a great pass. It should be 2-1 as the referee blows for half-time. It's Wolves 1, Sunderland 1. Isidore's through here, and he's put it wide. Wilson Isidore could have had a hat-trick in this game. Something that I want to work on in the summer. Controlling more of the possession. I tell you what, that is some turn. And that is some save by Jose Sarr. Jose Sarr, I'm telling you, this is why this man is up for player of the season. Because he has kept us in games. He has won us games. He has stopped us from being embarrassed in some. And that is a fine save with his left hand. And the visitors are going to make a change. Isidore off for Brian Brobby. Here's Talbi driving into the box. Diarra, Brobby. It's an inspired substitution by the gaffer. And Brobby runs over to his manager to celebrate. On the field for a matter of moments. And the visitors lead again. Talbi just drives into the middle. Diarra, fantastic pass. And the former Ajax man makes no mistake. Sunderland lead again. Brobby trying to kill this game off. Into the box. Cuts it back. Talbi back to Brobby. What a block that is by Totti. I need to see some sort of reaction. Time is running out though. 15 minutes left on the clock. And it's Sunderland who continue to press here. Wow, what a goal that is. What a finish that is from Robbie. Off the bench for 2 goals. And he might have just sent us into the relegation zone. All the energy has just been sucked out of the stadium now with that 3rd goal. Our form in general has been terrible. I think we've picked up 1 point from the last 21 available. Brian Brobby with the through ball to Diarra to kill it off. He's hit the post. And Adingra smashes wide. Cleared away and Gomez is going to drive forwards. And that is a terrible ball. That sums up our game. That really does. I cannot believe we have lost such a huge game in this manner. Sunderland dominate us in the second half. Brian Brobby off the bench to score a brace. And for the first time since I took over in this save, we're in the relegation zone. And there are only 4 games left to play. So as you can see, for the first time since I took over, as mentioned, we are back in the relegation zone. I cannot quite believe it. We do have a game in hand over Sunderland, but I just can't believe we're in this position. I think it's 1 point picked up from the last 24 available. It's a horrific run we're on. And the Black Cats have caught us. They're a point ahead of us now. Burnley pick up a point. They're level on points with Fulham. They're only 3 behind us. And we still are yet to play Fulham and Burnley. Those are our last 2 games of the season. Okay, so into the 3rd game of today's episode. We have travelled down to the south coast to my hometown of Brighton. To sunny Brighton to play at the Amex. Against Fabian Hertzler's side, who are 13th, I believe, in the Premier League. Safe from relegation. Not really going to make Europe, so not much to play for. And you can tell in their results as well, they haven't won in their previous 5. Their starting lineup though, 4-2-3-1, Bob bringing in between the sticks, Kadioglu, Van Hecke, Buscagli and De Kuip at the back 4, Baleba and Vaifa holding, Minte, Ruter, Tom Watson and Danny Welbeck captains the side up front. As for the Wolves, couple of big changes as well. Jose starts between the 6 as you'd expect. The same back 4 and midfield 3, but the 2 changes come up top. Jorgen Strand Larsen is in for Tolu Arukadair and Fer Lopez is in from the start. A nippy little young winger who I just need a bit of energy from. I haven't seen anything from Hakim Ziyech in recent weeks. So we've dropped Ziyech to the bench. John Arias is over on the right hand side and Fer Lopez in from the left. We're in the relegation zone now. 4 games left of the season. It's crunch time. Up the Wolves. Here's Lopez. Maybe his first league start, you know, Lopez. It's a big call. Perhaps a lot of pressure on his shoulders, but we needed to make a change. Brighton did beat us earlier in the season. 3-2 at Molineux. I mean, winning like everyone does. What a run that is from Jorgen Strand Larsen. Just wide. Honestly, the pressure's on. The pressure is on. If I'm being truly honest, I thought we were safe. I thought that the bottom teams wouldn't be picking up points frequently enough that they would catch us, but we have been so poor. And the teams in the bottom 3 have been picking up points, and now we find ourselves in the relegation zone with 4 games to go, and I actually am nervous, because I also think I could lose my job if I get relegated. I'll tell you what, Minter's in here, he's gone for the lob, it's cleared off the line by Totti. What a big moment that is. Totti, another player up for player of the season. And that is exactly why. What a clearance that was. What an effort that was by Minte. And now space for Wolves on the counter-attack. Jorgen Strand Larsen, he's got plenty of space. He's got John Arias to his right-hand side. He finds Arias. It's John Arias. It's off the bar. And Manetti's head is cleared. Jorgen Strand Larsen. Bit of space here and he finds Fer Lopez. Lopez with the shot. Good save for Bruggen. As the chance, the Seagulls ring around the Amex. What a ball that is. It's Yankuba Minter on the edge of half-time. An Albion lead. Just his 2nd goal of the season. What a ball that is from Danny Welbeck. Finds Yankuba, who fires his shot below the onrushing Jose Sarr. And those Wolves fans in the background. Heads are in hands here as they see their side losing once more. And on the stroke of half-time with the last kick of the half, they see their side losing and it's Brighton 1, Wolves 0. They were openings, though, for the visitors. We have to take the positives. We have to look at the positives. John Arias hitting the bar. I mean, what an opportunity that was. Fer Lopez down the left-hand side. Can he find Arias here? He can! It's 1-1. John Arias, so often the provider this season, grabs his 6th goal of the season. Fer Lopez in his first start with his first Premier League assist. What a pick out that is at the back stick. That is John Arias-esque, that cross. And he rises high. And those Wolves fans just moments ago were dejected. They now see their side level. What a start to the second half that is. We're tied. I actually, it's like, this is genuinely so nervy. Great ball. 2-1. Ruta finds Welbeck, who bags his 13th league goal of the season. And the Albion are ahead once more. 2-1. It's Ruta. He's in the box. It's cleared. I don't know how that hasn't gone in, but it hasn't. Brighton just biding their time, looking for the right pass. And they have found it. Just wide by Minter. And we are somehow still in this game. We are staring down the barrel of an 8th defeat in 9. It's Ruta. He's into the box. They're lining up. What a save by Jose Sarr. Triple substitution. Bellegarde, Tolu and Wolf are on. As Arias is released down the left-hand side. It has to be now. It has to be now. John Arias. Can he square it? He can. It's Tolu Arukade. Come on. Yes. Come on. His first touch. And it is to hopefully snatch a draw. Arias found him behind. He gets to the box, gets to the byline, cuts it back. Tolu cannot miss. The away end is in delirium. And now, can we just hold on for this point, please? And there is the full-time whistle. I will take that all day long. They had chance after chance in that second half once they went 2-1 up. But we stayed in the game. And I tell you what, it's those points that matter most. I don't know what's going on here. I think Tolu had one touch in the game. And it was a goal in the 89th minute. Unbelievable. So after those round of games, we are still in the relegation zone, but only on goal difference now. And we have a game in hand over Sunderland. Sunderland, Fulham and Burnley all lost. The thing is, though, our goal difference is so terrible. We've conceded 88 goals this season. That's 18 more than any other team. It's disgusting. It's a disgrace. As for the top of the table, somehow Liverpool and Arsenal are level on points. I don't know what has happened there. Liverpool have had a bit of a wobble. They do have a game in hand, but they were about 8 points clear at the start of the episode. Okay, team, this is it. The fourth and final game of today's episode. It's our game in hand over Sunderland. It's Tottenham Hotspur at Molineux. We're going to be reminded of the table. Tottenham in 10th, how they would take that in real life right now. We are 18th. In the relegation zone by goal difference. Avoid defeat. And we're out of the drop zone with 2 games to go. Do not forget, guys, comment down below who your player of the season is. Jose Sarr, Marshall Monetsi, or Totti. As you can see, our 4-3-3 formation, back four and midfield 3 and goalkeeper will stay the same, but 2 changes, and it's Hakim Ziyech and Tolu Arukade back in for Fer Lopez and Jurgen Strand Larsen. I was actually impressed with Lopez. I thought he played really well. Didn't really see much from Larsen, which is a bit concerning. I need something from Ziyech tonight. As for our visitors, 4-2-1-3 formation for Tottenham. They got Kinski in goal, Pedro Porro, Takai, Van de Ven and Ferland Mendy is an in-game signing. What signing that is. Sarr, Paulinho Holding, Kulusevski, and then a front three of Kudus, Solanke and Armand Loriente. So Tottenham with 2 in-game signings. 2 strong ones as well down the left-hand side. We beat Tottenham in the save 2-0. Wolves picked up a point in that fixture in real life. I would take a draw here. Tottenham have drawn their last 4 in a row. I'll take a point all day long. Get us out of that relegation zone. Let's see what we can do. Up the Wolves. Tottenham fans, fellow Tottenham fans that are watching right now, talk to me. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Roberto De Zerbi's just come in. This club's in an absolute mess. I just do not know what to think anymore. What are your thoughts, though? Let me know in the comments. Tottenham pressing here. Kulusevski. It's Kulusevski once more. It's a great save. And he puts the rebound wide. That's a let-off. Go on, John. Get there. He has got there. It's John Arias. It's available. Oh! Why do the rebounds go straight to their players down the other end? But when it's down the end, I want the rebounds. They don't come to me. And now Tottenham look to counter-attack here. Dejan Kulusevski. He's going all alone, Kulusevski, and it's 1-0 Tottenham. I couldn't commit with the defender because Solanke was there and Kulusevski took full advantage. I don't know where the rest of my team was. You know this game. They just do not like to track back. It's such a killer. It's a great finish. As it stands, we're remaining in the bottom 3 with 2 games to go. Oh, God, ref. Half time. It's a familiar story once again at Molineux. Wolves behind again. Kulusevski has probably been the best player on the pitch so far in this game. Oh, how I miss him in real life. It's Kulusevski. What a save, Jose Sarr. Whipped in. Allowed to bring it down, Tottenham. And Kulusevski's put it wide. Still has it, Loriente. Still has it. Finds Kulusevski. Kulusevski, good save, Jose Sarr. Double substitution for the hosts. Ziyech and Arukader off for Larson and Lopez. Quite liked Lopez against Brighton. And I feel like Tottenham have a bit of a weakness down their right-hand side. So I'm going to look to hopefully exploit that if possible. Here is Fer Lopez, just on. Minetti, Fer Lopez. Come on, what can you do for me? Back to Minetti. Marshall Minetti, come on! Instant impact from Fer Lopez. And we are level. Brilliant interplay between Minetti and Fer Lopez. Minetti releases the tricky winger in some space. But the midfielder continues his run. He grabs his 8th league goal of the season. I think it's his 12th in all competitions. A beautiful curled effort into the far corner. And we are tied here, guys. Oh my God. This is... I'm actually so nervous. On the hour mark. Wolves 1, Tottenham 1. Hey, look, we identified the weakness down Tottenham's right-hand side. And we exposed it immediately. That, honestly, call me Jose Mourinho. We know they're just going to look to pass it. Oh, I've dealt with it there. Good save, Jose Sarr. I don't know who I'm controlling here. I'm in a mess. I'm in a mess. Oh, it's just over. Oh my God, we are living life on the edge. Randall Kolo Muani with his first touch. Oh my God, that is just wide. 15 minutes to go. As it stands, we are moving ahead of Sunderland and out of the relegation zone. Good football from Wolves. And now Arias is released down the right-hand side. What can he do? Who can he find in the middle? There's men in the middle. It's Marshall Minetti for a second of the game. Is this the moment? Marshall Minetti with his 2nd of the game. His 9th league goal of the season from midfield. And we lead Tottenham. As it stands, we are going to be 3 points clear of the drop zone. 5 minutes added on. Where the hell has the referee got that from? Oh my God, we're giving it away. We've given it away. It's Loriente. Totti Gomez brings him down. The captain takes a yellow card. I felt it was necessary. Tottenham are going to have a free kick in the 92nd minute. It's whipped in. It's met by Kulusevski. It's headed over. Jose Sarr goes long. Jürgen Strand-Larsen wins the flick on brilliantly. He finds Fer Lopez, who plays it to Minetti. The man of the hour, Marshall Minetti. Keeps it in the corner, wins the throw-in. But there's the full-time whistle. What a huge victory that is. That is the moment, I'm telling you right now. I just can't believe it. I cannot believe we've come from behind to win that game. 1 point in 9 Premier League games. 1-0 down to Tottenham. But a Marshall Manetzi brace. Oh, God. If this result happens in real life, I'll cry. But in this game, these are tears of joy. A victory that takes us out of the relegation zone ahead of Sunderland by 3 points. Not just one, but 3 points with just 2 games remaining. And I tell you what has just happened as well. Because of that late Marshall Manetzi goal, we've just relegated Fulham and Burnley. They can only reach 34 points, the two of them. And we've just relegated both of those sides. That's insane. And those are our last 2 games. And now they have nothing to play for. Oh my God. Honestly, what I will say is, like, with the career modes, especially when we do it with teams that are like should be in a relegation scrap, I feel like what normally happens is we do quite well in the first season. We kind of survive the relegation scrap by quite a margin, and then we bounce on from there. This has been so nerve-wracking, but so refreshing. I've really loved being in this relegation scrap, and I hope you're enjoying watching it as well. 2 games to go. Only one of us or Sunderland will be relegated, as Liverpool win their game in hand over Arsenal as well, so they have a 3-point gap with 2 games to go in the race for the title. The late drama at Brighton and then a late comeback against Tottenham. 4 points gained from losing positions this afternoon. Oh God, I know we went out of the FA Cup. I know we lost that huge game to Sunderland, but this response was mega. This response was mega. Guys, please, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like on the video. Comment down below how you think we're going to get on these last 2 games. Are we going to survive? And don't forget to comment your player of the season. Is it Jose Sarr, who I was convinced it was Jose Sarr, but Marshall Manetzi has just been unbelievable, coming up with 2 huge goals there. Or is it Totti, who has been phenomenal all season as well? I still don't know if we're going to be in the Championship or the Premier League, but Burnley and Fulham are relegated. That is confirmed now with 2 games to go. Sunderland or Wolves, it is one of us. But it is advantage Wolves. I will see you in the next episode, guys. The final episode of Season 1. Very soon.